Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will be discussing some important questions that are being asked in Node.js interview. And again, these are very simple plus very related questions because again, Node.js and JavaScript again, they are more or less similar in terms of like if you see that in Node.js we use the same syntax, but this is the main part where we have to be very clear that okay, JavaScript it is a programming language while Node.js is a runtime environment. Node.js is built on V8 engine, Chrome V8 engine. It is written in C, C++. Node.js basically it is used for all the backend operations for creating APIs, for creating file operation. It can access operating system features. So all those things it can be done by Node.js, which earlier it was not possible using JavaScript. Nobody had ever think that JavaScript can also be used for these. So just it is a combination of Chrome V8 engine plus this is written in purely C++ just to extend the capability of JavaScript to backend. Then you know JavaScript because JavaScript is a very old programming language. We used to run up we used to make a page dynamic, we used to implement in the page for all the different interactions with a button and something. And for every browsers we have, like for Firefox we have Spider Monkey, then for Safari we have JavaScript core, and for Chrome we have V8. So Node.js was created on this V8 engine plus some extra features to make it suitable for all the backend operations. So first of all, Node.js is purely asynchronous and it is based upon non-blocking concept. So any request that is generated, so this single threaded model of Node.js, it doesn't wait for that request to be completed, it moves to the next step. So there are also some similar questions that are being asked, like we have AngularJS, we have React.js, we have Node.js. Now Angular, and if you talk about Node, so basically again Angular is a full-fledged framework in which we have module controller to create client-side applications. So open source web application framework, and this is written in TypeScript. So this TypeScript is again converted into JavaScript to make it usable for the browser. Again, it was introduced to implement the concept of SPA, single page application, and it is a web application framework, whereas Node.js is an environment. It provides the environment to run all the backend, to implement all the backend stuff. So for Node.js, it is used to create fast and scalable server-side network applications. It's very important that everything when we talk about Node.js, it is for the backend operation, for creating the server, handling file input output operations. Then we have all the memory operations. We if we want to create a stream, we can do that. We can create clusters, we can optimize Node.js so that it can use all the features of your CPU. If it is a 4-core CPU, 8-core CPU, so we can implement the clustering part. So that's what, like, it's very simple and scalable solution whenever we are going to use Node.js. But apart from Node.js, whether it is React.js, AngularJS, they come on the client side, where we are going to create the single page application. Then we have another concept very important, on which every, whether it is React, whether it is Angular, or whether it is Node.js, every language, every framework, they have a file called package.json file, and this is the core file which contains all the details of your application. What will be the name of the application, then what type of browsing it will be using, it is hash or other browsing, so that like there is a hash on the URL, then what type of dependencies this particular application is using. So that's what, like, whenever we upload this package, whenever we upload or deploy the code, we never pass those node underscore modules. Those node underscore modules folder is entirely created using this package.json. So this, in order to, because in order to deploy any application, we provide the zip file which doesn't contain this node underscore module. Otherwise the size of the file is very heavy. So this package.json file, it contains all the dependencies, and whenever we use npm install, so from this package.json file all the dependencies are installed, so we don't need to pass this package.json file from one system to another system for deployment. So package.json file, again, it is basically the manifest file that contains the metadata of the project, where we define the properties of the package. So it's very important to learn. And then we have REPL in the context of Node.js. So what is R? Reads the user input, parses into JavaScript data structure, and then stores in the memory. So this is R. Then E is the evaluation part, where it receives and evaluates the data structure. Then P is the print, the final results, and loop, L for loop, the provided command until it is pressed. So whatever command is being provided, it loops that until you, if it is a large ongoing command, so you can stop it. Otherwise, this is based upon REPL, read, evaluate, print, and loop. So this is also very important. Just like we have CRUD operation in REST API, we have put, get, post, put. So all those are related to this REST API terminology. So similar to this we have in Node, we have REPL. This is read, evaluate, print, and then finally it is loop. So it's very important. Again, it is basically in context to the Node.js. Just like in database, in context to database, we have CRUD operation. Similarly for REST, we have same operation. So here also we have this REPL. Then we have some other basic related Node.js question like asynchronous, non-blocking, single thread model. So these are the basic things on which Node.js was implemented, just to make sure that the performance of the application is good and application is optimized. It is easy to scale the application based upon these non-blocking event, then asynchronous operations. So all the asynchronous operation is done by function callback that you can use. Using function callback, you can use the asynchronous operation, and all those function callback, those returns a promise, and those are put into the event block. The moment we have get any output, again this thread moves to that, fetch the output, again moves to the next one. So this was all basic related questions that are asked just to confuse you, because again JavaScript, React.js, Angular, Node, these are all on JavaScript platform. Where is the line where you can differentiate? Again, we will be also talking about later AngularJS or Angular and React. So again, these are the two which are purely used for client-side application. And what is the difference, where we should use AngularJS, where we should use React. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. And thank you for watching this video.